Good evening and welcome to the latest edition of the Tell Like It Is radio podcast. I'm your host, Ro Clark, and it's a couple things I just want to run down here on the list and speak on. And for one, it's recent with the Kawhi Leonard going down to the Golden State Warriors. And now it was a game one where the Warriors they were cold. And the San Antonio Spurs just played great defense. Jonathan Simmons, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but he was in Curry jersey to a point where Curry just couldn't get the ball on a couple possessions, to where they were trying to get him the ball, and he was sticking. I thought great defense. And once Simmons kind of drift away, and Curry ran through the picks, and it was a switch. Curry would score, and that also played a part. But Kawhi Leonard, just the moves he were doing were just Kobe and Mike-like. The way he was attacking the rim, just palming the ball and just going up. Doesn't care who's there, elevating over the defender. He was the reason for that 25 stretch. People are ready to count the Spurs out. I'm not. Wow. All I can say is that I'm not going to count the Spurs out, even though it is and it will be tougher for them to pull the series out in advance. But they have a lot of depth on that team, and they're well coached. Popovich makes sure the players are prepared. But my only concern for San Antonio is how hard, like where are you going to find this momentum that you just lost because you guys blew a big lead and these guys just came back and won. And then on top of that, you lose your good player. So it may be hard for them to find that fire again. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are disagreeing. I'm not saying they're going to give up, but that takes a lot out of you. But like I said, I think Pop's got these guys ready to go, and I just expect big games from Jonathan Simmons, and even their X factor, Kyle Anderson. He's a big body. He can play 1 through 4. So I wouldn't just yet count the Spurs out. They're a very good, well, fundamentally sound, organized, strategized team. Now, the other question is, do you guys consider Zaza a dirty player? I don't think so. I consider that maybe a dirty player who's guys who's actually out there trying to hurt them, as in like picking up flagrants all the time, or guys driving to the bucket, he's clotheslining guys out the air, pushing them, stuff like that. And then it's like, that's a dirty player. He's giving hard fouls, and he's physical. He's foreign. Those guys play physical, and I say that because I remember a couple years ago, I used to go to this court out in Delaware and play a couple of my buddies, and they were Africans, or African, or whatever they were from, and these guys were just pushing each other. After one guy shoot it was physical ball, and these guys were banging me up, and then like they'll like stop the ball and say, "Hey, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "No, that's the way you guys play your game. That's the way I play as well. Play your game." But like that's just me saying that they're dirty basketball players, and there's guys just play hard that just go out just one speed, and they can't control that. So I don't think Zaza's a bad player for that. Stuff happens. He came down on his foot. Zaza has a big foot. He closed out. Whatever. Last night, Game 7. Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics beat the Washington Wizards, and they advanced to the conference finals to play Cleveland tomorrow. I was rooting for the Wizards. I had them picked only because of the fact I feel like it would be a better matchup for Kyrie and for the Cavs defensively. But I'm not taking nothing away from the Boston Celtics because they're a great defensive sounding team. But I just say that Isaiah Thomas will have a hard time guarding someone anyone actually. He's just a liability on defense. So Kyrie can shoot over him, Kevin Love, LeBron, whoever, J.R. Smith, whoever, they're gonna shoot over him. And they just have one guy that they're gonna rely on. And I just feel like the Cavs last game, when the last time these talks were going on about, are the Cavs, is it time to panic for the Cavs? They're number 2, blah, blah, blah. Isaiah Thomas this, the Celtics this. People just need to just relax. Calm down a little bit. That last game, I believe, LeBron James and the Cavs just proved to people what they can do. And I feel like this team may actually do have a switch where they can ease off the gas pedal a little bit and turn it back on. Like I said, like everyone is saying, LeBron is playing the best basketball in his career. And he's averaging about 36 points in his playoffs. So before you guys worried about who's the next player is going to be or replacing LeBron and look at this guy, he's better a two-way player than LeBron, it doesn't matter. It is his time and this is his era. And you got to be a fool to actually bet against this man. And especially after last year. You would still have to be a fool to bet against this man who just beat the best team and the best NBA season team in NBA history, down 3-1. And even before that, when he lost, he averaged about 36, damn near a triple-double, with Dudley being the second best option. So, and you guys still just bet against this man, but I'm gonna save a whole LeBron segment after the finals. Win or lose. Win or lose. Win or lose. If they go, even though they should. So, I'm going to pick Cleveland. Might be a sweep, but I would give the Celtics one, but I just think the Cavs are just trying to get there, as well as the Warriors. So, we'll see. And I actually like witnessing history, so I wouldn't mind seeing the Warriors blow through the Spurs and the Cavs, blow through the Eastern Conference, and then it'd be a trilogy. I wouldn't mind that. I'm not hating. I'm not hating about seeing the same teams and the same. I mean, yeah, it gets tiring during the season, but this finals right here is going to be great. If it is the Cleveland Cavaliers versus Golden State Warriors. And this finals right here, KD has to be greater than LeBron. He has to be greater than LeBron. And he has to win. That's just how I look at it. You can agree, don't agree. I always love to hear other people's opinions. I don't care. But that's just how I feel about it. He has to be greater than LeBron. Tonight, the NBA draft lottery, I'm sorry. Question I've been asking people, who would you take number 1? Doesn't matter the team. You're a GM. It doesn't matter who's on your roster right now. Who would you just take number 1 right now in this draft? After hearing this podcast, please feel free to drop the names down. Who would you take number 1? Period. Personal pick. Number 1, you ask me, it's tough for me because I'm a fan and I like these two guys a lot. Well, I'm just saying I like this one guy a lot. I like Fox. I feel like Fox is going to be an elite point guard eventually in this league, well established. I like Monk. He's composed, NBA ready offense. But I like Lonzo Ball. I like players who can give me more on the floor and change the game in different ways besides just scoring. So you ask me, I would have to go with Ball number 1. Or Fox. It's tough, see? It's tough. But I'll take Fox. I'll take Fox. But I just think Ball's going to be, because he's going to have a solid year, no matter where he goes. And especially if he goes to the Lakers, I think he's going to run away with Rookie of the Year. And I would say 18-4-5, and maybe better. Let's go 18-6-7, but I'm gonna go 18-4-5. And I think that he's actually going to uplift that team if he goes. Now, for the Sixers' sake, my team, I'm looking at Fox. I'm looking at Monk. Fulton, I hear a lot about. I didn't see him play, so I can't sit here in front like I seen the dude play. I didn't see him play, so I'm not going to pick him. Sorry. I like Smith, but feel free, comment. Who would you take number one if you could? What we're here to do, talk. Who would you take number one? Tonight, you got Game 2, NBA Finals. I'm going to take Golden State. I'm going to take Golden State, but I hope to see a San Antonio team that's going to be playing hard, explosive, and have other guys step up. So that can give me hope that they'll go into Houston and maybe win the next 2 games. So I think tonight's game is really going to dictate how the rest of the playoffs going to play out. And that's just my opinion. Guys, thanks for listening. Please feel free to comment. And also, please be sure to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please check out www.biggerhoops.com and www.rockoutsd.com. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your day.